Hi everybody, it's Mercy and I'm back again with another video. This one is because I just finished getting a box and this is the rest of my order from Papertrey Ink. And the reason that I got stuff from them is because I watched Christina Werner, and she's at kwernerdesigns.com, and she also has a YouTube channel called Star of May. And she's the first person I started to watch, and she was making cards all the time. And I'm just a scrapbooker, and I wasn't really making any cards until I started watching her videos. And there was one video that she made a reference to the fact that she gets her buttons at Papertrey Ink, and the reason why is because it's only $5 and she gets quite a few. So I looked them up and I got some of their buttons. This is what you get for $5. This big huge bag of buttons. And it says on there it's like 50 to 150 buttons, and they're not kidding. It has quite a few. And it's a variety pack, so no two packs are going to be the same. And it has a whole mess of different buttons, different shapes, different colorations of more or less the same color. And it is just chock full of buttons in there. I believe that they have 25 colors. They also have coordinating papers and stamps, ink pads to go with it. So I had placed an order a while back ago, and I had gotten some of the colors, but there were a couple colors that were out of stock. So I waited until all the colors were in stock and got the rest of them. And if you order $60 worth of merchandise, they don't charge you for shipping, or else anything else is $6.50 for shipping. So that's why I waited. So, I had gotten some colors, and now I'm getting the rest of my colors here. And the only thing about them, though, is that they don't write the name of the color on the outside. So you more or less have to guesstimate which one is the right one. The way that I store them, though, and this is why I'm showing the video, is because I bought these jars at IKEA. And it's a 4-pack for $2.99. And what I do is I take the jar and I just pour the whole entire bag in here. And that way, oops, some of them fell. I guess the boys will have to search for buttons tomorrow. I just pour them in here, and then I put the lid back on. And these are all the buttons that you get for $5, okay? So I think that's a great deal. And then what I did is I cut out a little scallop circle, and you could do this as one of your punches. I got it from the Cricut cartridges, and I think that this is supposed to be a flower actually, but I cut it at 1 3/4 for the little scallop circle. And what I do is I take a little glue dot and I stick it right there in the middle. And then with my P-Touch, I print out the name, because I'm a fanatic about having names on everything, labeled everything. I take the name and I cut it out, and then I put it on the top. So I'll show you this one that's finished. This one is called Aqua Mist. So I have my scallop circle. It's glued together with a little glue dot in the back. And then I put my Aqua Mist in the middle, and then I took a little tiny button, and with a little glue dot, I put it back here so that way I can know what color it is. And that's how I have them. Now, what I also do is that I have them all stored. I have to do the rest of these now because there's 25 of them and I just ordered some. But I have them up on my shelf right here. So you see that these are all the ones that I have. And that does not include the ones that I just got today. And then I store them in those little containers, and I have them ordered by the rainbow. So it's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. And then at the end down here, I have my dark chocolate, and I have my white and cream and my true black mix. So that's how I have them. So when I get off of here, I'm going to go ahead and put away the rest of mine. So I got these. I'm thinking that this one must be Sweet Blush. That one. Then this one must be the Lemon Tart. Then I have Spring Moss, which must be this one, Spring Moss. Then Lavender Moon, Melon Berry, which I think must be this one. Then Ripe Avocado, Hibiscus Burst, which I think is the one that I put in here. Scarlet Jewel, which is in here. Hawaiian Shores, which is the original one that I wanted because I have boys and they were completely out of it. So I finally got my Hawaiian Shore. They have Simply Chartreuse, and then the new color that just came out was Harvest Gold. So I got all of these and now I have to put those away. Now I did want to say one more thing about these. On the internet, if you look at the colors, it sort of seems like if this one, which is Ripe Avocado, looks very similar to New Leaf because of the way that they have it on their website. But if you can tell here, you can see that this New Leaf is a lot lighter, brighter than the Ripe Avocado. So originally I hadn't ordered the Ripe Avocado thinking that it was going to be exactly the same color, but it is not. And it is different from the Spring Moss, which is different from the Simply Chartreuse. So they really are different colors. I also didn't do it the first time because of, sorry, the Pure Poppy I thought was going to be like the Scarlet Jewel. And if you can see, this Pure Poppy is a lot brighter and the Scarlet Jewel is a lot more like garnet in color. So all their colors are different. They do have matching papers and also the matching inks for them. The other thing that I bought from them is that they have rhinestones. And the first time around, I ordered some of their rhinestones, but they didn't have all the colors. So I was able to finish out getting them on this time. So this is $2. So I got 2 of each of them. So here's the clear. Then I think this one they call lavender, but it looks like a pinky purple kind of color. Then they have the brown or orange. Then this is their green, and then this one's their raspberry, which is really cute. And then they have their black. And these are the ones that I got this time around. And I also bought their twine. And they have 2 colors of twine, and this is $5, I believe. 2 colors of twine. This one, I got this one, it was the cream color, and then I was like, oh, I should have gotten the jute, which is darker. But it turns out that this is a pretty cute color anyway. I really like it a lot. So that's all the stuff that I got. I hope this helped on how to store your buttons. Papertrey Ink, that is such an awesome deal. $5 for that many buttons. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Please leave a comment. Bye.